Welcome to Tech Talk Live, a resource produced by Vision Forward. Low vision and blindness technology, tips, tricks, and information presented in a way that makes sense. And now, here are your hosts, Corey and Luke.
Here are your hosts, Corey and Luke.
Which one are you?
Whichever one you want.
Interchangeable.
Yeah, why not? Hello, this is Corey or Luke here at Vision Forward. And with me is Corey or Luke.
That is true.
Here at Vision Forward. Welcome to another In Focus Tech Talk. I almost forgot the name of the show for a second there. That would have been a bad start, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that makes me a little nervous for the way the rest of it's going to go. But
happy April 1st, everybody. It is
April
of course, April Fool's Day. And so far, I don't think I've been fooled by anything, but who knows?
yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I have either. Have you done anything to
Nope, haven't fooled anybody, have not been fooled.
Do you typically do the fool or no?
You know, it depends whether I have any fool-worthy ideas on the mind or not. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we'll see what happens.
My daughter this morning, she's 11, decided she wanted to stop at Walgreens on the way to school because she wanted to buy a sling. She was going to tell everybody that she was playing Frisbee with her brother. Frisbee went on the roof. We yelled at her last week for the same thing, so she climbed up on the roof to get it and then fell off the roof and broke her arm. So that's going to be her April Fool's today.
I feel like that might reflect badly on you as parents.
A little bit. And she's choosing to do her right arm because I think she thinks then she doesn't have to do any work. I
like that. That's clever.
She's a smart kid.
That's actually very smart. All right, well, everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. It's sunny but cold here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where we are located. Yeah. And today we're going to be taking a look at a very cool smartphone app for Android phones that goes by the name of Louie. Have you heard of Louie before, Corey?
I had seen a little bit of it, and the developer reached out to us at one point, and so
yes, he did.
Yeah, we wanted to focus on it today.
Yes, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be demonstrating Louie, and at the moment it is a free app. It's still in beta, so you can go ahead if you have an Android phone. I think it's Android 9 or is it Android 7 or later that it works on?
I'm not even sure. I mean, we're at 10, I think now, so most phones should be okay.
Yeah, I kind of lost track where we are with Android, but anyway, your phone can probably run it. I think it's safe to say. So you should definitely download it and try it out if it interests you after seeing our show today. And we do have a handout for today's show, and so it does have some information about Louie, including which version of Android it runs on, and also what it does and things like that. And you can download that on our resources page. The best way to get there is to go to vision-forward.org/Tech Talk Live. And from there, you will be able to get to the resources page. And Corey, what else can people do from there?
You know what? We are becoming so professional. It's a beautiful segue,
which I just ruined. You should not be saying that, yeah.
It
was all going very well.
It was very good. Our sessions are also eligible for ACVREP credits, for continuing education credits. And you can go to vision-forward.org/Tech Talk Live, and under the ACVREP resources heading, you'll find the link for the evaluation form. So you're going to fill out your evaluation form, and in that there'll be an opening and closing code. We'll be giving the opening code in just a moment. And then pay your $10 for your credit, and you will receive a certificate via email. Excellent. So today's opening code today is KINGS. KINGS, K-I-N-G-S, and maybe we can get that in the chat when you have a momento. So opening code today is KINGS.
Opening code, KINGS. And talking of the chat, Corey.
Yes.
I'm glad you brought that up because people can chat to us in the chat as usual. Yeah. If you haven't attended one of these shows before, then we are very open to conversation. So please feel free, if you have any questions, to type them into the chat, and we will try and answer them as we go on. Yeah. And we might possibly again be trying to do some live mic stuff at the end of the show, depending on how we're feeling.
We've done some modifications to our setup, added some things. And we should I love your enthusiasm. But we should have the ability now to do live mics, and it shouldn't cause any issues. But you know how technology goes.
Yes, we have tested this, but that doesn't mean anything. As
it
we've come
really
to learn.
means absolutely
it
nothing.
Means nothing.
So,
okay, do we have anything else that we need to
just
say?
our joke.
The joke of the day, but,
No, other than that, I think that's everything.
all right, so normally it's me who does the joke of the day, but today it's going to be Corey for a change. So, Corey, what is your joke today?
2 weeks ago was Peter. He had a number of them. I would just rather not even think about.
They were quite bad.
But so today's I have is a man and a dog walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Is your dog French?" And the guy says, "Why?" And the dog says, "Because he's going wee wee all over the floor."
Boo! Boo!
Oh, I get a boo? That's not cool. All right, I got one more. How about one more?
Okay,
this one's not as. This one is more of a. My kids are getting into your mom and your dad jokes, and if you ask,
Those are classics.
Yeah, and if you ask Alexa, she'll tell them, but they're all positive.
Okay.
And so my son said, "Alexa, tell me a your dad joke," and it said, "Your dad is so strong, The Rock calls him paper."
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
You might have noticed, people, that we have some new sound effects.
We are really graduating here and
really
becoming like a full-fledged production studio with sound effects.
Yeah, we were saying earlier on that we have a very good technology setup, but it's just a shame about the presenters.
Yes, really. You know what? Every chain has a weak point.
There you go.
And I think we know where ours is.
All right. Well, I guess we should take a look at Louie, eh?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and let's see if we can switch to our correct scene here. All right, I have my phone on the table here. Let's see here. Louie, wake up.
Hello, I'm Louie. Thank you for waking me up.
Hi, Louie.
Hello.
Can you open YouTube for me, please?
I'm busy making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Louie, that's not one of your ascribed functions.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I can't really understand you that well, Louie. Could you change voice, please?
Hi, I'm Louie. But my friends call me Louis.
Oh, and do you prefer to be called Louis?
It depends. Are you a friend of mine?
I don't know. You tell me.
Louie closing.
Hey, Louie, wake up. Louie?
Oh, yes?
Louie, can you please call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yes. Calling 429.
Louie, sorry, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes. Calling 324.
All right, people. It doesn't look like Louie is cooperating with us very well today. Hold on a second. Louie, do you have a virus?
Yes. I have a virus and I am sleepy.
All right. Well, there we go, people. That was Louie. An excellent.
I'm not done talking yet. Please don't interrupt
I thought
me.
you were sleepy, Louie.
No, I am an AI who knows everything. You know nothing.
What's the distance to the sun, Louie?
It's far.
Yeah, that's
Very
probably
far.
true. Yeah.
Farther than it is from here to Chicago.
Oh, wow. What's the square root of 2,573,000?
Please, opening calculator. Please wait. Calculator broken. Square root is 1.
Sure, why not? Ladies and gentlemen, Louie, I think you should go and download it from the store for free.
Thanks all for joining us on
Thank you.
today's
It's been a great technical. That was just our little April Fool's there. Let's have a look at the real Louie, shall we?
It's actually just us having
around.
fun with us. So, yeah.
All right, now we've had a bit of fun. Let's look at the real Louie, shall we? So Louie, here we have our Android phone. Louie can do a number of different things, and the cool thing about it is that it basically takes your commonly used apps and gives you full control for them with your voice. And it's actually super useful because, for example, Corey and I do a fair bit of training with people in their phones. And, you know, they can often do things pretty easily like sending text messages and making calls. But when it comes to, for example, creating new contacts, which is a pretty fundamental skill, you can't do it with the built-in speech recognition options on the iPhone or Android. And so Louie gives you access to things like that using your voice, which I think is a super cool idea. Now, it is only available on Android at the moment. And also, it doesn't work 100% of the time. So I think there are still a few little bugs there. But it is, for the most part, pretty good. And the things it can do at the moment are contacts, calling, YouTube, WhatsApp, Uber. Is there anything else off the top of your head?
No, I think that's
No,
it.
I think that might be it. Yeah,
I think
but
she'll announce it as well too. But yeah,
that's right.
That's it.
Yeah. And the developer is a guy called Pramit. I think he lives in India, and he is visually impaired himself. So this was kind of a passion project for him. And they are adding compatibility with other apps as well as time goes on. And like I say, at the moment this is free. Ultimately, it will be a paid app, but Pramit has said that he wants to keep the price down as much as possible. So he's looking at charging around the price of a cup of coffee in whatever region you're in. So in America, how much is a regular cup of coffee? Like $3, maybe?
Yeah, I suppose it depends where you go, but
that's true,
I would say that's probably about
like
good price.
$3 to $5 maybe. But obviously, in different places in the world, it's going to be a different amount. So
Sure.
he wants to basically make it accessible in terms of monetary value.
Which I think is pretty cool. I mean, I think it's being a passion project. Obviously, there is a group of people that this benefits.
Yeah.
But then keeping the price down or as down as much as he can, I think is great.
Yeah, me too. We'll have to see if he sticks to it. This is what he says, and I think he probably will. But yes, we'll have to see what happens. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and turn on Louie here. Now, let me just open up my phone. So there's a couple of ways that we can activate Louie. And one of the ways that I think is cool is we can shake the phone to wake up Louie. But we can also use a voice command to wake up Louie. And to do that, we have to be actually in the Louie app. So when we download Louie, we will get a couple of Louie apps on the screen. The resolution of our webcam isn't great here, but there's these two circular apps at the bottom here. And if we go ahead and press on the one on the left, this is the Louie settings app. And we'll go ahead and open that up. And that's going to show us some of the options that we have with Louie. Oh, thank you. Jason says that the Play Store says that Louie requires Android 7 or later. Excellent.
Perfect.
Thank you. So here we are in the settings menu. Now, when we install Louie, we actually have a chance to set up everything as we want it before, we don't have to come into this menu afterwards if we don't want to. We can set everything up just how we want it. But if we want it, we can come into this menu, and there are some options here. We have a button to start the voice session. We have a button here which tells us how we can call Louie. If we press on that, it will open up a menu here, and there's a bunch of different ways that we can start Louie. So as I said, we can do this double shake, which is my preferred method. We can also use the phrase, hey, and then the L word. I won't say it here just for a second, but hey, the L word, if we're on this screen. We can't do it just from the home screen for some reason at the moment. We can tap on the Start a Voice Session button in the menu we were just in. And so on and so forth. And we can also, at the bottom here, choose to auto-start Louie when we open a compatible app, which is kind of cool. So we could just open an app and then Louie would start automatically with those apps which I had said already that it supports.
Cool. I didn't know about that. That's clever.
Yeah, so it's got some really nice features. There are some videos, if we touch the yellow button, which explain how to use Louie. And then we have various things like text-to-speech settings, so we can change the voice speed and things like that. And we can also actually do that with our voice as well. So we don't necessarily have to come into this menu, but it is here. We also have location services option at the bottom here because we can use this for Uber. And so obviously for that, we would want location services to be turned on. But you can turn it off if you don't want it to be on. All right, so shall we wake up Louie?
We should.
All right, I'm going to wake up Louie, and we'll hear that when we turn on Louie, it will actually tell us everything that we can do at any particular point. So we're never left wondering, what am I able to do here? She's, Louie, no, it's a man, isn't it? What am I talking about, she?
Well, I think the voice is a
yeah,
is a
woman.
so,
That's why I was confused.
So
okay.
I think it's...
yeah, okay. So we can hear exactly what we're able to do at any given point. And we can actually turn off that feature when we've become familiar with Louie. So we can actually ask Louie to speak less when we're familiar with how it works, and that makes the whole process a lot faster. But for the moment, we're going to have that feature turned on so that we're going to hear everything that we can do at any particular point. Let's go ahead and wake up Louie here. Come on, Louie.
Hello, cool dude. Nice to connect. I support YouTube, Uber, WhatsApp, contacts, or calls. Which of these apps would you like to open?
Contacts.
Create a new contact. Read all contact. Or search for an existing contact.
Create a new contact.
Please speak the number from the digits between 0 to 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.
Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Say yes to confirm. Or no to re-enter the number.
Yes.
Say or spell the name by which you want to save this contact.
Dave.
Got it, Dave. Say yes to confirm. Or no to re-enter the name.
Yes.
Sorry. I missed what you said. Please repeat.
Yes.
Contact save Dave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Call. Edit. Delete. Block. Search. Or cancel.
Delete.
Delete contact. Please confirm. Yes. Shutting down.
Okay, so I actually just turned off the screen there just to stop Louie talking so I could talk to you guys instead. So what we were doing just there, quite obviously, was creating a contact using Louie and just using our voice. And hopefully you could tell how easy it was. Every single step was kind of explained as we went along. So even somebody who's not super familiar with technology, I think, wouldn't have a problem operating this. And also, it was, it was really accurate in what it was doing. It did exactly what I told it to do.
I'm assuming for individuals that maybe have more than one phone number, a mobile or work, you probably need to create separate contacts for them, right? You would like Dave's work, because it never prompted you to say work or mobile. Maybe if you did edit, there's that choice, but I bet you just for simplicity, you've got to say like Dave's work, Dave's home.
I don't believe there is that choice.
Yeah,
so I think you're right about that. And I actually hadn't thought about that because I tend to do that anyway for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird. People either, back in the day when you had flip phones where contacts you couldn't have more than one number.
so
Everyone sort of got into that.
Yeah. Nicole has asked here, can the speech be slowed? Yes, Nicole, the speech can be slowed. I think that the gender of the voice can also be changed. And like I say, you can also choose whether it says so much. You can reduce the verbosity or increase the verbosity. So you don't have to hear all of these, explanations for what you can do. If you turn that off, it will basically just be like, it'll just turn on and then expect you to tell it what to do, basically. Sure. I have not actually got to the point where that works for me yet, just because I haven't learned it enough to know what I can do at any particular step. But obviously, if you use it enough, then you will learn those things, and the whole process will become a lot quicker. Okay, so that was adding a contact, and that's one of the big things, I think, as far as I'm concerned, just because I see that all the time with people that I'm training. Yeah. They'll buy a new iPhone, for example, and the iPhone has got some fantastic, speech input options, but, they can call somebody, but they can't create a contact. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. And I kind of wonder whether it's, I don't really know what their reasoning is.
I think it comes down to that. Again, if you look in the contact list of an iPhone, there's so much info from email to birth date to anniversaries to all of that stuff.
That's true.
That they probably, Louie just decided, you're getting one number for one person. And I think if you're doing voice input, that's the way it's got to be.
Yeah.
I like this.
I was just going to say, even if the iPhone just gave you that option, though,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Siri should just default to a main number. If you're going to add it via Siri, it should just default.
Yeah. So if anybody from Apple is watching, then
Well, there's at least a couple. I mean,
time to pull your fingers out, guys. Okay, so let's do another thing with the contacts here. We'll search our contacts. Just one little thing about Louie is two things actually. Number one, at one point there, I said something and it didn't understand what I said. I've noticed that sometimes this happens, and sometimes you actually get stuck in a loop where it just won't. It will ask you to say something, and then you say whatever, and it just doesn't pick it up for some reason. I don't know if that's specific to our phone. It's impossible for me to know that, but it is a little glitch that I've noticed here.
I did notice that when it doesn't hear you,
Yeah.
it plays a different sound, so
Yeah.
you sort of know
You
it's
do know.
not
Yeah,
going
that's
to.
right.
But
Yeah, and then the other thing is, it's a little difficult to stop Louie. Oh, I say difficult. It's not difficult, but it's a bit of a pain because you have to say, like, say that we're in contacts, or say that we're in YouTube or something. We say close Louie, and then it's like you have to wait for it to hear you, and then it's like, okay, do you want to close like YouTube? Do you want to close both YouTube and Louie, or just close Louie? And then you have to be like both, and then like sometimes it doesn't hear you.
Sure.
So it can take quite a long time to shut it down. It would be nice if there was a shortcut that you could do with a gesture, for example. But you can also just press the power button on the side, and it will turn the screen off, and that will also turn off Louie.
Sure.
So that's kind of cool. Now, with Louie, you do have one gesture available, a 2-finger tap. That's the only gesture you can use while Louie is on. And all that gesture does is, well, no, that's not true. But for the most part, what it does is it tells Louie that you want to say something. So that's the only gesture you can use. So be aware if you're in YouTube, for example, and you've got Louie on and you're trying to press on something with one finger, it's not going to work.
Sure.
Yeah, so something to bear in mind. Okay, let's see if we can search the contacts. I actually have no idea who's in the contacts list of this phone.
I think one of the choices was lists, so maybe we could list them.
Yeah,
too.
okay, so let's
Might
see
be
what we can
nobody
do
in
here. No, I think it's synced to my Google account.
Say talk less for a super fast experience. I support YouTube, Uber, WhatsApp, contacts, or calls. Which of these apps would you like to open?
Contacts.
Create a new contact. Read all contact. Or search for an existing contact.
Read all contacts.
Okay, reading all contact. I found multiple results. Contact result. Agatha plus 1773814 minus 2637. Would you like to select this contact? Yes? No? Search again? Or cancel?
Yes.
Sorry. I missed what you said. Please repeat.
Yes.
Currently selected Agatha plus 1773814 minus 2637. Call. Edit. Delete. Block. Search again or cancel.
Delete.
Delete contact. Please confirm. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sorry. I missed what you said. Please repeat.
Yes.
Agatha contact has been deleted. Create a new contact. Read all contact. Or search for... Call me back soon.
Bye-bye. All right, so there we go. So we searched our contact list. Now, obviously, I stopped at the first contact there, but it would have kept on going through the contact list. And at any point there, we were able to then open that contact, and then we had options for things to do with that contact, including, quite impressively, I think, block the contact. That's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
that was actually kind of cool when I
Yeah.
heard that the first time too, that the ability to block people. That's nice.
Yeah, I like that. So we could call them, we could edit them, we could delete them, we could block them. And obviously we can search for a contact as well. I don't think I need to demonstrate that. I mean, you can no doubt guess how that works. But one of the nice things I like about the search function, and in fact the create a new contact function, is that you have a choice to say the person's name. And I said Dave when I created contact, and that was perfect. But we can also spell the name as well. So for those names which are a little bit trickier, and there's plenty of them out there for sure, we can actually spell the name instead. And the same when we're searching our contact list, we can spell the name out. And that's worked perfectly all the times that I've tried it. So yeah, I mean, it's really very fully featured. The only thing I think, there's a few subtleties missing, like email address or additional numbers, but I think probably the people using this app might not necessarily be too worried about that stuff anyway.
And I think that's something super important to point out and to remember, that
Yeah.
Louie is not designed for a power user who's using TalkBack or using another screen reader.
Right.
It is made for individuals who cannot utilize a screen reader.
Yes.
For whatever reason, skill, inability, whatever it might be.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's so you're not going to get those power, you're not going to get the same things you're going to get when you use a screen reader.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
fair.
for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, yeah, I think one of the key things was just keep it simple.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's take a look at calls. Now, we can't actually call anybody because we don't have a SIM card in our phone, but we'll just take a listen to hear what the options are.
Hi, cool dude, ready to go. Please
Now-
always remember to interrupt me anytime just by
I know what
two-finger
you're
touch.
gonna
I support YouTube, Uber, WhatsApp, contacts, or calls. Which of these apps would you like to open?
Calls,
Phone call or WhatsApp call?
phone call,
Say or spell the contact name or speak the number you want to dial.
414-615-0103.
Got it. 414-615-0103. I found one result. Luke 414-615-0103. Would you like to call this contact? Yes? No? Search again? Or cancel?
Cancel.
Okay, as you wish. Create a new contact.
Hold on.
Read all contact. Or search for an existing contact.
All right, go for it.
I do want to point out,
Yes.
for those who may not notice, because it's a little quiet when you turn it on,
Uh-huh.
but Louie does give you the ability to name yourself,
Yes.
so that when you wake Louie up, it says hi followed by a name.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to point out the fact that you set this up and you have named yourself Cool Dude.
I think that's fair.
Well, yeah. I mean, I do too. I just find it interesting that you put in Cool Dude.
It was my nickname at school, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't
right.
choose to be a cool dude. It just happened. What can I
You
say?
know what? No one chooses to be a cool dude.
This is true.
It is.
If you,
it
if you
just
choose
happens.
it, then you aren't
Yes.
it, you know.
If
It's one
you
of those
try
things, yeah.
or choose. Yep, I agree.
All right. So the calls now. Obviously, we can do calls anyway with Google Assistant or
Yes.
with Siri. So that's not necessarily unique, but it did give us the option to call on WhatsApp as well.
I found that to be cool. And when
Yeah.
you get to the WhatsApp part, we could talk a little bit about, for those who might not know what WhatsApp
Well,
is.
let's talk about WhatsApp now, I guess, because we don't actually have WhatsApp
Sure.
on this phone. And to be honest, I have never really used it myself. So Corey, why don't you enlighten
Yeah,
us?
and I'm not a big user of it. I've put it on because I've trained some individuals, but and anyone in the chat, please, correct any mistakes we make. But basically, WhatsApp is a international messaging platform that was super, super popular. A little bit more outside of the United States, although it got popular here too. But basically, it gives you the capability to do text messaging, instant message back and forth. But it's also added the ability to do video or audio, voice or video calls. And I've trained a couple individuals who have family members in other countries, and they use WhatsApp as their way to connect with those family members for free. So there's no charge for that video calling.
Yeah,
So-
that's right. I remember teaching somebody from Asia at one point in my past on using WhatsApp, and yeah, I mean, I guess it's a great way to communicate because it's free.
Yeah,
as long as you have the internet.
Send pictures, you can send, all of that good stuff. So I can see why the developer chose WhatsApp as sort of their default messaging. I was going to say, it doesn't have the ability to do text messaging, which I've noticed, but it does. Well, actually, yeah, you would do your messaging through WhatsApp,
Yeah, so we do have WhatsApp integration. Now, I haven't had a chance to test this, unfortunately, but I would assume it works, as well as everything else.
Yeah.
And there are videos on these different applications with Pramit actually doing them himself. So those are on our resources handout as well. Let's just give that a plug again, shall we? It's vision-forward.org/Tech Talk Live. From there, you can find the resources page. So you can see videos on all of these applications there. And yeah, it seems to work pretty good. Yeah, I wonder whether it's an interesting one why there isn't regular text messages there. And I wonder whether it's because you can already do that with your voice.
I think it's a combination of, I totally could be off base here, but I think that's absolutely one of them. I think the other issue is that because Android allows you to choose multiple text messages. So Samsung might have its own messaging app, stock Android does. So Louie has no idea, because Louie, from my understanding, Louie doesn't have the capability. It's tying into apps that are already on your phone. It has no idea what app you're using. So it's probably why they chose WhatsApp as their default.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
We have something from Teresa here. Oh, Teresa's last name is Luke's.
Hey,
there you go. Excellent. All right. Teresa says, say someone wants to store a Zoom phone number. Can you store the PIN with the phone number, or would that be a separate thing to store? I wonder if you can do that with a hash, or...
I was just going to say,
Yeah, there probably is a way to do that, yeah.
My thought process was when she asks the number, you would
Yeah.
say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
pound, 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 because those pounds will give you the pause that you need, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then followed by whatever the...
Let's try it, shall we?
password.
Let's see whether it accepts the voice input for pound, because I've never tried
It'd either
that
be
before.
pound or hash, I suppose. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know what-
depends. We'll try both ways.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's give it a whirl. Real-time
There you go.
Just
demos.
say talk fast and I will increase my speech rate.
Okay, cool,
I
dude.
support YouTube, Twitter, WhatsApp, contacts, or calls. Which of these apps would you like to open?
Contacts. That was interesting.
Yeah, usually that's...
All right, let's try this again. I think possibly the problem here was I accidentally had opened the photo app. And so it might have got a bit confused. Let's try it again, shall we?
Hey cool dude, I am happy you called me. I support YouTube, Twitter, WhatsApp, contacts, or calls. Which of these apps would you like to open?
Contacts. Uh-oh. It just crashed.
Crasherino.
This isn't good, is it?
Let's try one more time. We might have to do a
Might have to
phone
reboot the phone.
Yeah,
This is, well, I'm kind of glad this is happening.
yeah, it's real life.
Yeah, it's real life, but this has not happened to me before. Of course, it had to happen during the live demonstration.
Well, we can create, new, edit, search. You can pretend to do it if you need to.
I think we already did that.
Oh, yeah,
joke
we
to
did.
death.
That's right.
All right, so Louie seems to have completely stopped responding here. So let's try it this way.
It sounded like we got a notification that came in, that, and I wonder if it
Yeah.
decided that.
Okay, it just says it's not working. It says it's malfunctioning.
Okay.
Let's try and restart it here, and fingers crossed we will get some luck. Okay, I think we might be good. Let's try this again. Okay, so there we go. Sometimes things will go wrong.
Yeah.
Let's see if we fixed it here.
Cool dude, say talk less for a super fast experience. I support YouTube, Uber, WhatsApp, contacts, or calls. Which of these apps would you like to open?
Contacts.
Create a new contact. Read all contact. Or search for an existing contact.
Create a new contact.
Please speak the number from the digits between 0 to 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, pound, 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 1, 2, 3.
This number seems to be incorrect. Please speak again. Please speak the number from the digits between 0 to 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, hash, 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 1, 2, 3.
This number seems
Yeah.
to be incorrect.
It's saying
And it says
digits.
1 to 9, yeah.
That must not.
Yeah, so,
Bummer.
Teresa, it looks like, unfortunately, we would not be able to do that. That's a shame, but it seems that at the moment it only recognizes the numbers 1 to 9.
You know, and that's a great point she brings up, because not only Louie, but also Google Assistant and also Siri has this same issue, is that we can use these voice assistants to make our calls, but so many places we call now have the IVR, these interactive voice response systems.
Yeah.
And if it's, a lot of them now are voice, which is awesome, but those that are still press 1 for this, press 2 for this, we're in big trouble. And it's not just Louie. I mean, they all of them face the same problem.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we had a chance to take a look at that. We have another question in the Q&A here, but just before I read that out loud, Kenneth Carey has said that he cannot see any chats. Kenneth, that's because people are actually typing their questions in the Q&A rather than the chat box. So you're not missing anything. Yes, it's just where people are typing.
Yeah,
questions.
and you can do both.
You can do both. It doesn't matter. Yeah, if you want to type in the chat, that's fine. Diane Daniel says, does this have an app like Seeing AI? No, Diane, it's not. The Louie is not like Seeing AI. It doesn't have that OCR functionality or face recognition or any of that stuff. It's purely just to add some voice input functionality to some commonly used apps.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to let's do YouTube because I'm a big fan of YouTube and we are broadcasting live on YouTube as we speak.
We sure are. YouTube.com/infocustechnology.
That was absolutely beautiful.
Woo-wee.
I'll tell you what. Let me just quickly type that in the chat. Although we will mention it again.
Maybe you could give us a little sound effect too.
Okay. Let's see what we have here. I've forgotten what they all are.
Yeah, give me a number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah, there you go. I'll laugh.
What? So people are laughing at our YouTube channel? Is that?
Oh yeah, no, they're laughing at us.
Oh, great.
Well, don't do number 5 because that would.
Oh
be
no,
bad.
that would. Yeah. All right. So as I was saying, YouTube. And this is really cool. We can do a lot of stuff with YouTube. Now I have found that sometimes it doesn't work 100%. But for the most part, it does work pretty good. And we can search for videos, we can forward wind, we can rewind, we can pause, we can play. One of the really cool things that we can do is we can add comments.
I think that's the cool. When you did that, I was like, oh, that's cool.
It's really quite good. Pramit and his developers have really added quite a lot of functionality. So let's go ahead and give this a try here.
Hi, cool dude. Nice to connect. I support YouTube, Uber, WhatsApp, contacts, or calls. Which of these apps would you like to open?
YouTube.
Please tell me the name of the video you want to search for.
Funny monkeys.
Sure, opening YouTube. Reading search results for Funny Monkeys. Funny Monkey videos of Funny Monkeys compilation 2015 5 minutes, 19 seconds mashups only 21 meters views 5 years ago. Would you like to play this video? Yes? No? Or search?
No.
Reading next search result.
People love Funny Monkeys.
Videos of
What's
Funny
amazing?
Monkeys compilation 20 to 12 minutes, 13 seconds UFIS 477K views 6 months ago. Would you like to play this video? Yes? No? Or search?
Yes.
Sorry. I missed what you said. Please repeat.
Yes.
Please speak one of these commands.
Come on.
Play, next, previous, more options.
Play.
Okay, playing.
Okay, so we've opened the video. Now we are watching some, I think it's a monkey playing with a cat.
I guess it's Funny Monkeys, but
It looks like the cat that I own as well, so that's
interesting.
excellent. All right, now the video's playing. One really, really cool feature that I just want to bring up here, we didn't need it for this video, but Louie will actually automatically skip ads. So you know when you start YouTube and, you start YouTube and you have to listen to an ad for like 5 seconds or whatever before you can skip it. Louie will automatically skip that for you, which is really sweet. All right, let's turn up. I paused the video there by using my 2-finger tap. So remember that we can tap on the screen with 2 fingers. That's the only control that we have while using Louie. So that's what I did to pause the video there. And at that point, we can issue new commands. I think I might have just messed it up when I was doing that. But let's see what happens. I'll tap on the screen again with 2 fingers. Okay, yeah. So
there you go.
Oh.
Already paused. Video paused. Please speak one of these
Here we go.
commands. Play, next,
Let's see if we can
forward,
comment.
rewind, replay, comment, go to channel, or more options. Please.
Comment.
Speak your comment.
Nothing is funnier than looking at monkey videos live.
Got it. Nothing is funnier than looking at monkey videos live. Send. Ray write. Continue writing or cancel.
Send.
Comment added. Playing.
And here we go with the monkeys again. Whoa!
Video paused. Please speak one of these commands. Play, next, forward, rewind, replay, comment, go to channel, or more options. Please.
Go to channel.
Okay, opening channel. Call me back soon.
That's all pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we searched for a video using our voice.
just as a side note, you said go to channel and then it said call me back soon. You stopped it, right?
No, it stopped itself.
Oh.
Now, I've never actually gone to channel before.
Okay.
So with Louie, so we'll explore this further in just a second.
Yeah, okay.
But let's just quickly review what we did here. We searched for a video using our voice, and that worked perfectly. We searched for Funny Monkeys. And then it started to read out the videos that it had found. It read the first video. It told us some information like how many people had watched the video, how long the video was, when it was uploaded, I think. Yeah, some things like that, yeah. And at that point, when it had finished, it asked if we wanted to watch that video. I said no. So then it moved on to the next video. It started to read the information for that video, and so on and so forth. Now, I think after the third video, if you have kept on saying no, you don't want to watch that video, it will actually just keep on reading the videos. So rather than you having to say no every time if you don't want to watch the video, it will just continue to read the videos until you press with 2 fingers on the screen, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So when you hear the one you want, do
yeah,
a 2-finger
exactly.
touch.
When you hear the one that you want, you do the touch, yeah,
Okay.
which is quite nice.
Yeah.
So we started to play the video. Like I say, if there's ads, it will automatically skip the ads as soon as it's able to, and then the video's playing. So Louie isn't speaking, you're hearing the video, you're having a great time with your funny monkeys, and anytime when you want to do anything, you can do the 2-finger tap on the screen and then issue your next command. And we could do a bunch of things there. We could forward wind, we could rewind, we could add a comment, I think we could review the comments.
There was replay.
Replay the comment, yeah.
Yes, there was.
And we could go to channel. I think there might have been some other things even as well. So there's a bunch of stuff that we could do with our voice. The comment thing I really, really like. I mean, it works great. Every time I've done it, it's opened up the comment thing. It's got accurate transcription of what I've said, and it's posted it there. I've left multiple comments on multiple monkey
Yes, you
videos,
have.
so at this
you
point,
have.
people probably think I'm a bit of a crazy monkey
That and
person.
you were doing penguins before,
Oh yeah,
too.
penguins
so
as well. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think the algorithms are going to be.
You're getting a lot of weird videos at this point.
So anyway, really, really cool. Let's just say I think Louie has actually turned off at this point. So when we came to the channel, I think Louie actually turned off. Yeah, Louie turned off. We'll see in a second what happens if we wake Louie back up again from here. Let me just look at the Q&A. I think we have a couple of things in there. Jason asked, can we ask Louie to expand the screen, make the videos full screen, because by default they're not. Jason, I don't believe you can. Now, I'll try in a second. I assume if you turn the phone sideways, it would do it automatically. I don't think you can ask Louie to do it. That's a good question. I had wondered about that, but then I kind of thought to myself, well, if you're visually impaired, maybe that doesn't matter. But then again, for some people,
Yeah, if you're low vision, you
Yeah.
might have enough to see the video larger. But
yeah, so
it's a good feature request.
Yeah,
Full screen
totally.
command if it doesn't have it already.
Yeah, and I am going to be sending this video to Pramit, just a link to the video to Pramit, just because he asked if I would do that. So, he can definitely hear any suggestions that people have. Hope says, are there any free apps that can be installed on the Android phone that are comparable to the Seeing AI app?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have you hold that question, Hope. I know that you join us most times. We're going to be we're doing a free.
Yes, that's right,
We
yeah.
have two upcoming sessions. One are free accessibility software for Windows, and another one is free for mobile devices.
Yeah.
So, if you could hold that question till that
Yeah.
one.
Will that be in 2 weeks' time?
I believe it's in 4. I believe in
four.
2 weeks is the Windows one,
Okay,
and
I
then
see.
2 weeks from there.
So Hope, stay tuned. Come join us every couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
you will find your answer.
That's a great way to make sure people watch. Is we just keep
really
saying,
is.
"Join us in 2 weeks. We'll answer it."
Whatever questions you got, we'll tell you in 2 weeks' time. Okay, so first of all, before we do anything else, let's try wake up Louie from here and just see if we have any options now we're on this channel.
Hey cool dude, to make me talk faster, just say talk fast. Cute and funny cats 2021 lovely cats, smiling cat face with heart, shape as Euphis minus.
Okay, I'm just going to stop it there.
Shake your phone and I will come by.
That was actually very cool. Do you know what happened there?
I'm guessing, and I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but I'm guessing it went to that person's channel and
Yeah.
is now reading videos that
Exactly.
they've posted.
So we were in that person's channel, and then when we woke Louie up with our shake, then it actually automatically went to the videos section of that channel and started reading the videos list out to us. So that works great. Let's just see now if we bring up our YouTube here again.
Hi cool dude, say talk less for a super fast experience. Cute and funny cats 2021 lovely cats, smiling cat face with heart, shape as Euphis minus 13 minutes, 6 seconds, minus Euphis minus 460 views, minus 1 hour ago, minus would you like to play this video? Yes? No? Or search?
Yes.
Okay, playing.
Right, so here's the video. Now, first of all, let's try and turn the phone sideways and see if we go into full screen. It doesn't look like we do. Doesn't look like we do. Oh, wait, there we do. Okay. So we can't, now I know we have this, it's only in the middle of the screen, this letterbox thing. That's just the way that video was shot. But yeah, so we can just turn the phone sideways, Jason, and it will go ahead and make that video full screen.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so I think that is the solution to that.
That's probably easier than giving a voice command.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
unless an individual has any physical disability.
This is true. This is true.
But
This is true.
still a feature they could add via voice.
Yeah. But
Shutting down.
yeah, so that
Call
definitely
me back
gives us an
anytime
option
by a
there.
quick double shake.
Perfect.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Louie. As you can see, Louie is quite verbose unless we tell her not to be.
Also very nice though, a little chatty.
Yeah, and
know,
actually,
hey, cool
there are,
dude.
yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, there are certain things in there that have been programmed that make it kind of nice to talk to Louie, like little conversational tidbits. And also, when you turn it on, it will give you a tip as well every time you turn it on. So it will tell you, you know, for example, how to make it talk faster or how to reduce the verbosity, just like little tips, which I think are really nice. So I do think it's been made very approachable in that regard. Jason says, perfect, excellent. That's,
We are. Oh, he meant that. Got it. Never mind.
Douglas asks, can you select other voices? Douglas, I'll take a look at that in a second. I believe the answer is yes, but let's just double check on that.
It sounds like it's using just the Android, the
Yeah,
Samsung
exactly.
TTS. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing whatever TTS engines you have installed.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Okay, we have a question that says, hi Luke and Corey, can you spell what you're looking for in YouTube like you did when you added a contact? I don't believe that that is an option from what I can tell. I'm just trying to think here. Okay, let's just test out the voices quick because we don't have a lot of time left. And I did want to do Uber.
I was just going to say,
yeah.
that's a pretty important one.
Yeah,
too,
let me
so.
just, real quick though, let me just check the voices situation because that should be fairly straightforward. So let's go, we're into the settings now. And let me just check in the text-to-speech settings here. And so we've got the preferred engine set to Samsung text-to-speech engine.
Yeah, so it is just pulling our...
Yeah, it's just pulling from the phone, yeah. We can also change the speech rate and the pitch here. Let's see what option. So we can change the engine to the Google text-to-speech engine.
Yep.
And so we do have that option.
If you had any vocalizer or Ivana voices installed on your phone, they would show up here. We just have the Samsung and Google TTS on this one.
Yes, we do. So,
sure
but you could put other ones on there.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's just hear what this sounds like now with the Google text-to-speech, speech rate 6, pitch 5.25.
Oh yeah, it's a perfect setting. Oh
Yeah, I think that works.
I want to slow that down a little bit.
No, I think it's perfect. Okay, how do we feel that this works for everybody? I think that works.
Yeah.
That's probably usable for most people.
This is a sample of text-to-speech.
Exactly. Easy. Yeah, and that wasn't even the highest speed and pitch settings, so you can really get kind of crazy with it. Let's go ahead and turn those back down, shall we? Turn down. Let's try it here.
This is an example of text-to-speech.
So here's the Google text-to-speech engine, Douglas. So this one is a little bit different.
This is an example of text-to-speech.
We'll leave that one on for the moment, shall we?
Sounds good.
Okay, let's just quickly do Uber here. If we have time, we'll come back and see if we can spell for YouTube.
Sure.
But let's just do Uber because we need to get through that. So, shake the phone.
Hi, cool dude. Touch with 2 fingers and your phone screen to interrupt me anytime and give your commands quickly. I support YouTube, Uber, WhatsApp, contacts, or calls. Which of these apps would you like to open?
Uber.
Opening Uber. Uber is loading. Just a moment. Setting it up. Screen is loading. Getting things ready. Say or spell destination or say multiple stops to start multiple stop booking.
912 North Hawley Road, Milwaukee.
I'll be crazy if it gets that. It always gets Holly wrong. Holly.
You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
I do. Well, we'll see.
Searching for destination. 912 North Holly Road, Milwaukee, USA.
Yeah,
Would you
got it.
like to select this location? Yes, no, or let's search again.
Yes.
Sorry, I missed what you said. Please repeat.
Yes.
Please speak one of these commands. Select, next, home, go back or go silent.
Select. Oh.
Oops, did not catch that.
Try one more
Can
time.
you please say that again?
Select.
Let's select a ride. Reading rides from low to high fare. UberX, $8.16, 11:59 a.m.
We're
Affordable,
at 9:12.
everyday rides. Would you like
$8 to
select
get to
this
the place
ride?
we're at.
Yes, no, or directly speak the ride name.
No.
Oh, he's going black car.
Okay, reading next ride.
Comfort, I think.
Uber XL, $9,
Uber
12:02 p.m. Affordable rides for groups up to 5. Select this ride.
All right, I'm going to stop
Going
it there.
silent.
Now,
I hope you had a great time.
I would like to go further, but this is Corey's Uber account.
Yeah,
and
we
he
don't want-
probably
So-
wouldn't be too happy if we started ordering rides to where we already are.
Can I say, just a quick little note. So both times where it asked you a yes or no question,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you said yes, no, yes,
Yeah.
and it kept saying it couldn't understand you.
Yeah.
It then prompted you
To
with
say something different.
Yeah, it's almost like it's asking you the wrong question. It's listening for one of those select. In this case, it was select.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But instead, it said yes or no. That's what because it
I
almost seems like
wonder-
it's asking the wrong question.
I wonder whether it changes what it's listening for because it's not understanding,
Yeah.
or whether, like you say, it's just asking for the wrong thing to begin
Yeah,
with. I'm
I
not
couldn't.
sure.
But it did happen both times. The exact same thing.
Yeah,
So
it did. Yeah, that's an interesting point.
doesn't not all that important, but I just noticed it.
Anyway, that was nice and straightforward. It got our address without a problem, which was excellent. And it's always got the address right first time for me.
Yeah,
which
that's
is,
awesome.
Yeah, which has been really cool.
And Uber is one of those things for people who want, it's such a great service for people with visual impairment, but the screens can really be a pain sometimes. So doing it by your voice is so awesome.
Yeah, definitely. So it gets the address, gives you the list of available cars, tells you the prices. Now, I haven't gone any further than that because I don't want to annoy Corey and rack up his credit card bills. But from what I understand, once you've selected your ride, it will give you the information that you need in terms of how long it's going to be. But also, I think it reads the description of the car.
Person's name, maybe.
Yeah, the
and
person's
their
name and that
rating,
stuff. Yeah. Again, I mean, it's great, and there are those little annoyances when it doesn't understand
Sure.
you, but
all in all, the other thing to remember too with this is that it does require setup. Like we have to download the Uber app. I had to log in. We would have to download the WhatsApp login. You have to download YouTube login.
Yeah.
So you got to remember that there is going to be, if you're using this yourself or you're rolling it out for one of your clients or friends, family, that you're going to want to do those setups first. Otherwise, they won't be able to use.
And
those
of course, you got to download Louie as well and go through that setup.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So
I
mean, there's definitely setup, and that may need to be done by somebody else, but
But once it's set up,
once it's set up, and
Good to
I
go.
feel like that's often the case with with this phone stuff. It's like, somebody might need to help you initially, but from that point, then you can start to do it.
anytime
independently.
you're trying to use one of these apps that are aimed for simplicity and keeping things simple, there's always that background setup that someone else typically does.
Exactly. And of course, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, there's an agency
Oh, there
who
is?
can help with that type of thing.
Who would you call?
Oh, I forget the name of them.
Ghostbusters.
It could be Ghostbusters. I think they have some technology specialists there who are world renowned.
They're
Yeah.
they're
Puke
cool.
and Dory.
They're cool dudes. I'll tell you that much.
Guaranteed.
Boo.
Oh, we get the boo.
Boo.
Okay, let's just quickly, because we do have a couple of minutes, let's just quickly see if we can spell videos in YouTube. I don't
the search?
think we
Okay.
can, but let's try it. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to open YouTube manually here just to save a little bit of time. No, I'm not, because I don't know where it is on the phone. All right, fine. Oh, I guess it's in the
Come
couple
on,
here.
let
Okay,
me
I got
do
it. Here we go. All right. So let's go ahead and give it a shake here.
Hey, cool dude.
Hello.
Touch with 2 fingers and your phone screen to interrupt me anytime and give your commands quickly.
Okay.
Sorry, I do not support this screen yet.
Are you sure?
Say home to go to app home screen or go back. Search or browse home feed, or just
That
say
was
play
random.
followed by video name.
Play.
Sorry, I missed what you said.
I need to search
Please
anyway.
repeat.
Search for FUN.
Would you like to search for 4? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, YouTube home screen. Search or
Try
browse
this
home
again.
feed.
Let's try again.
Or just say play followed by video name.
Search Funny.
Would you like to search for funny?
Hey!
No.
All right, awesome. Cool.
Sorry,
So,
I missed what you said.
yeah,
Please
okay, you
repeat.
can be quiet now.
Going silent.
Hey. So I think the person who asked this was called Elira. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but that was a good question because I didn't know we could do
got
that.
the
So it
answer.
turns out we can spell the name of the video that we're looking for as well, which is fantastic. And Jason says that it seems fairly intuitive and in offering other options. I think that was maybe when it wasn't understanding us. And yeah, I would say in general, the whole app is very intuitive and it's designed to be that way.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes these things aim to be intuitive, but don't hit the mark.
They almost overcomplicate themselves
Yeah,
sometimes. They try to
yeah.
keep it simple and it ends up being...
Making it more complicated somehow, yeah. But I would say with Louie, I've been very impressed in general.
Yeah, and I think if it stays a very low-cost app, you know,
Yes.
like the developer is saying, then I think it's a great... I think it's a great opportunity for an Android user who wants, you know, a little bit more, wants access via their voice.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. And I think it should be coming to iPhone, I think is the plan as well. So yeah, I can definitely see a bit of applicability to the clients that we work with. Somebody who wants access to some essential functions of their phone, but can't, you know, do it via the touchscreen.
Yeah.
So very cool. Douglas says that we may have been responding too quickly to the question, and that's why it wasn't understanding us. I don't think so. It could potentially be, or maybe it's my accent as well. I'm not sure if that has.
Yeah, I didn't try it as I didn't try it as much as you did,
Yeah,
so I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
You know, but the you know, I mean, it's been tested in Europe and you know.
That's a good
so I
point.
would
Yeah,
think,
that is a good point. Yeah.
But you never know.
And in general, it does understand me perfectly. So
Cool.
all right, well, that was Louie. I
Thanks,
hope that was
Louie.
illuminating. Now, we are coming up to the end of the hour here, so I would like to give the exit code for those who need to leave.
I think Louis gets a number 4 though first.
Oh, okay, here's for Louie. Louie?
I thought
You
that
meant a number 3, right?
I forgot it was not an applause. I thought we didn't add applause.
Let's try
yet.
that again.
Don't give Louis 5 though.
Louie definitely does not deserve that.
Louis doesn't get a 5.
Louie gets a thumbs up from me and a thumbs up from Corey, I think.
Yeah, I'd love, you know, if you guys install and you use it more often than we do, sometimes when you don't use it daily, we'd love to give your feedback. If
totally.
things aren't working the way they should,
Yeah.
we would want to know and make sure we pass that along to people so we're not, you know, recommending something. But so far, so good.
So good, yeah. Excellent, and the exit code for today, Corey, is...
The exit code today is MEN. MEN. If anybody knows why we chose the entrance and exit code, throw it in the chat. You might win a pat on the back or maybe a sound effect.
Oh, a sound effect would be good, yeah. So anybody knows, well, you'd first have to remember what the opening code was,
Yeah, we're not going to
of
give it
course.
again, but
No,
if
we
you
can't
should have
give
written
again.
it down.
Yeah, so let's just write the exit code here, which is MEN.
And remember, head over to vision-forward.org/Tech Talk Live, and you can take care of that evaluation form for ACV REP.
Yes,
credit.
you can. Now, if anybody has, we're quickly just going to run through our ending bits here. If anybody does have a question to ask on the mic, then please raise your hand, and we'll try and make that a reality.
And via the keyboard, if you're a screen reader user, Alt-Y
Alt-Y.
On PC or Option-Y on a Mac will allow you to raise your hand, and then we'll let you unmute yourself.
Yep, so we'll wait to see if anybody wants to do that. In the meantime, we will just finish up here. We have James, a comment from James saying Louis was the name for various kings of England.
Ooh, not
Louis.
bad.
I know that Louis is definitely a French king's name. In fact,
Yeah.
there was a Louis on the throne during the French Revolution, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, 16th, was it?
14th?
14th,
I
could
don't know,
be.
I'm just making up numbers.
One of them.
210th, I think. I'm Louis.
That's a lot of
Hi, I'm
Louis.
Louis 210.
Okay, let's just quickly take a look at our YouTube channel here.
We have one of those.
We do. YouTube.com/InFocusTechnology. For people watching on YouTube, you're probably wondering why we're talking about YouTube.
You probably found it. You found it.
You must have found
Congratulations.
it. Well done. You did good. So on our YouTube channel, we do have recordings of these videos, as well as demonstration videos of various pieces of technology.
Yeah, every week we do something.
Yes,
So this week, but we're doing 2 series right now,
Yes.
both low vision, using a computer with low vision and using a computer with screen reader.
Yes.
And we're starting sort of at square one, and each video covers a topic. So check those out. They're super informative.
And those are really designed for beginner computer users.
Or also individuals who are training.
Yes, that's very true.
If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
training an individual, use it to kind of up your skills too.
Yeah, definitely. So those are definitely worth checking out. We also do demonstration videos of assistive technology devices. There's a bunch of those on there, and various other exciting things. But yeah, if you want to watch these recordings of these sessions, then you can also catch these then. This one should be available by tomorrow. If you want to watch it again, then please check that out.
Also for the ACVREP too, for those, it's not just live. If you watch any of our archived Tech Talk lives, you can still get ACVRE credit for those too. So if you're watching this in the future, follow all the instructions we said and you can still get credit.
How far in the future do you think that might be applicable for? Like if somebody's watching in 20, what year are we in?
We are right now in 2021, so 21, so 100 years from now?
Yeah.
You know what? I won't be here. I don't.
fair enough.
I wash my hands of
If
this.
you are watching in 21, I hope that everything has turned out well.
Yeah.
And
Hi.
hope you enjoyed the video.
None of this is applicable.
None of this is applicable.
What's Android?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, at this point, we just have things in our brain.
That's true.
Yeah, just
That's
the brain interfaces. Don't think anybody's put up their hands, so that's fine. And Jason said, yes, France. Yes, indeed.
So should I give the answer why we did Kings and Men?
Oh, wait, you just said, okay.
Oh,
yes.
whatever, it doesn't matter. You can watch this stupid thing. So the opening code was Kings, and the closing was Men, Kings, Men.
Yeah.
They have been attributed for the most famous version of the song
Louie, Louie.
Louie, Louie.
Yeah, and actually, it would have been nice to have a sound sample of that one.
Play number 6. I believe it's Louie. No.
No, this is how it goes.
Oh, that's true.
This is a remastered version.
That's true. Kings had a little funny version. Okay. No.
He's got to be finished now.
Oh, here's one.
Hey,
no.
there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
That's that was the B-roll.
The B-roll, yes,
studio.
indeed.
Yeah.
The whole show was a B-roll, really.
That's very true. That is very true.
All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. And as usual, we'll be back in 2 weeks' time when we will be talking about low-cost and free software for the PC, which can be helpful for people with a vision impairment. 2 weeks after that, we will be doing the same for apps on smartphones. I think we'll probably be talking about Android and iPhone.
Yeah, we'll do both, for sure.
And with that being said, we look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks' time. Everybody stay safe and have a fun couple of weeks.
Thanks for joining us all.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for another Tech Talk Live. If you enjoyed Corey and Luke's antics, join us again in 2 weeks. To register, visit vision-forward.org/techtalklive.